What's up, B? I'm Mari back at again with another video. The B is for beautiful, the M is for magnificent, and the R is for reacts. You might be reacting to me, or we might be reacting to somebody. Y'all guess what we doing this time, though, y'all? We're reacting to somebody else. We're gonna be reacting to a YouTuber that I love, one that I love. I have like a top 4, and he's in it because like he's dope and he's revealing people and not caring. That's my type of vibe. Like, as long as you got your facts, we good, okay? So look, I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. I'm gonna try. I'm also gonna, this is him right here. I'm gonna put all his stuff in the bottom description. Go follow him, add him on YouTube, whatever. No, my fan base ain't big or whatever, but if you can't just watch him, like, he'll have some y'all vocal stuff. Like, I know the stuff. I'm type of I know stuff. I keep it to myself. But, and plus, like, I know it, but I don't feel like going to actually go research it. Because I know, because I'm not top of my head, and I'm the type of I just see stuff. But him, he got the facts, y'all. So we're gonna get to the video. This is Nice TV. We're gonna react to him. So the name of the video, yeah, I got a shrimp record. Look, fight shrimp record. The name of the video is Dave Chappelle breaks his oath and exposes the industry live on stage. Okay, we trying to get y'all about these celebrities. Like, I understand you're gonna be a celebrity, but know the cost of being a celebrity. Like, know what you getting yourself into. So you want to just sign your name over, because you really signed your soul over and you signed your name. And basically, like, you sign your name, like, you don't own your own name that your parent gave you. Like, you can't use it. Like, you try to break the contract and you try to make something with your name in it, guess who still get paid? The people, like the hiring people. So y'all, to me, if you want to be like a rapper or a musician, don't want to get signed, start your own stuff, like make it you, and don't ever combine your stuff with their stuff, because they got demonic stuff going on. Music is demonic, but to me, it's like how you put it. And some actors, some people can get away with it, some people can't. I mean, get away from it, some can't. So, like, Dave Chappelle, he about to expose them, y'all. So, you know, get y'all snacks. Y'all got me a little cover up because, A, no sponsor. You know, I just thought it shouldn't be. I want my salads when I go to Walmart. But this is my Walmart salad. I got me a Slim Jim. Look, y'all, this is a weird snack. I got some orange juice. I will drink some water, but I just drank like 2 before I got the video. And I got me some hot chips. So, yeah, if you see me smacking in the video, you already know what it is. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put my earbuds in. Okay? Okay, y'all. So y'all can hear it off of the actual phone. Because I learned my lesson last time reacting. But y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And not only like, comment, subscribe to me. Like, comment, subscribe to Nice TV. Okay? Because he got some lit content, some valid content. And he keep you woke. Like, you might not even like me and like his stuff. Okay, I understand. Go to his stuff. Cause like, dude, dope. Like, dead serious. He's dope. So everybody get into this video, y'all. So, next clip.
Action on this channel, man. Today we are in tune for another very interesting topic of conversation, alright? Now check me out. Before we even get into this video, I do want to apologize for the inconsistent uploads over the past couple of days. You guys know I post every single day, literally. But for the past couple of days, your boy was traveling back and forth from Miami to New York, but I'm finally happy to say that we closed on our first piece of Miami, Florida real estate, bruh. Very, very excited about that. Your boy just purchased a...
Congrats, man. Congrats. That's what's up, y'all. That's what's up.
Condo out in Miami. And I will be posting an entire video on my Patreon on how it went, the entire process, and how you guys can do it for yourself starting at a young age, alright? Your boy's only 23, but I'm sure you guys can do it at a younger age, especially with the tips and tricks I'm posting on my Patreon on how to make money in this day and age. But check me out. We're about to be hopping into this video right here. Now, in this video in particular, I do want to talk about a couple of things, and this is something I'm going to be posting on my Patreon tonight. But the use of celebrities to promote agendas. Now, this is a topic of conversation that we have on this channel, but I'm very, very glad to see that this comedian right here, Dave Chappelle, is literally exposing how the industry works live on stage. Now, I was literally just watching this because my father recommended that I watch this video, and I thought nothing of it in the beginning. But as I continue to watch, Dave Chappelle is literally exposing a lot of shit that goes on behind closed doors in the industry, and how they literally create these artists or create these contracts for artists to sign that literally give the industry and these record labels or these management companies the ability to control and force these celebrities, artists.
Bruh, he basically just said, it's like a plantation, yo. You think about it, like this slave mentality. They own you. They sign you off. You sign yourself on differently. Like you just sign yourself out now for money or whatever. They own you. Like anything you do, you gotta go through them. If you disagree, you gotta deal with consequences. Like that ain't cool. Y'all need to watch out. Y'all be trying to sign these deals, trying to get onto the label. But be independent, okay? You wanna be an artist, be an independent artist. That's what I advise you do. Cause these people be on that other stuff.
Comedians, whoever they are in particular, to do whatever they want, all right? So tonight on my Patreon, I'm gonna be dropping a video literally dedicated to how these agendas actually work. I'm gonna be talking about how they are formed. I'm gonna be talking about how they actually convince the mass majority of people to fall into an agenda and how they put it in our... I'm gonna be talking about everything agenda related, even different agendas that they have against us right now. And also how you can avoid being a part of a specific agenda, all right? Now check me out. We're about to hop into this video of Dave Chappelle exposing how they use celebrities to promote agendas and how they structure contracts to basically have these celebrities sell themselves over to the industry. We're about to hop into it. Make sure I do leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Make sure I do subscribe to the Patreon as well, linked in the description, and it will be the first link in the comment section as well. That is where I'm the most interactive with you guys. I just had a conversation with somebody on my Patreon the other day. And I actually want to give a major shout out to Renita Bolden for subscribing to the Patreon. I appreciate you for supporting the Patreon. And I also want to give a major shout out to her YouTube channel, which is April Rosalie, where she posts music and stuff like that. So make sure I go check her out. Like I said, shout out to you. If you guys do want a shout out on this YouTube channel, then make sure you guys go subscribe over to the Patreon. Like I said, that is where I'm the most interactive with you guys. But without further ado, man, let's hop right into this video and let's hear Dave Chappelle's first-hand experience in the industry, bro.
Do you know why Prince? Do you know why Prince, the famous rock star that was a friend of mine, do you know why he called himself the artist when he came back? He calls himself the artist because that's what they call us in our contracts. Oh, these contracts are crazy. You should hear the terminology they say in these contracts. To use your name and likeness in perpetuity throughout the universe. Who the fuck could possibly know what that means?
They laughing, but it's not
does.
funny.
It's so complicated, in
funny.
fact, that when you're a kid like me, you have to hire somebody to tell you what that means. And you sit down at a table and you do the contract game. And that's how I got with Comedy Central. I signed the contract. And I signed the contract the way that a 28-year-old expectant father that was broke signs a contract. I was desperate. I needed a way out. And it wasn't good money and it wasn't good circumstances. But what?
And I'm glad that he said that part, because this is something that I try to tell you guys all the time. I want you to pay attention that whenever an up-and-coming artist gets signed to a record label, they're usually always coming from the hood, because they know that people who are desperate for dollar.
He ain't lying. Most of the biggest celebrities, hood, so serious. We be listening to them now, they hood.
Achieve it. They know that if they take somebody who was living in a very, very unfortunate circumstance and give them a dollar amount, you're going to get an advance for $1.5 million. Every individual who had no money would sign so they can have that $1.5 million. Literally, they're signing a contract that literally gives these management companies the right to do whatever with their name, whenever they want, force that artist to do whatever.
I ain't about to make y'all watch no commercial. So I'm gonna start screen record and start back. But I'm skipping no commercial, y'all. All commercials skip. I'm gonna wait till it save it. Yeah, I had to start, like, if I do a react video, not doing a section. If not, like it freeze.
it is, whatever agenda they need to push. That's why there are so many industry plants. I want you to tell me right now, how many people do you know in the industry were already rich and famous before coming to the industry? How many people do you know in the industry were already rich, bro? Already had money before?
Very few. Very few people. Very, very few. Most of them really weren't rich. They parents rich. They were raised rich. They had to start getting their mom and daddy money. So they got into the industry. Had to sign it on over. Don't be doing it, y'all. You gonna do something, do it to better you, not to make you worse or torture you.
Coming to the industry. A lot of these people in the hip hop community, a lot of these people in the R&B and even pop culture, they didn't really have much starting out. They really didn't. And that's why people like Dave Chappelle, he just explained, they signed under desperate conditions because of the life that they were living prior. But let's continue.
What else am I gonna do, I said. And all these white people sitting at that table told me, trust us, Dave, it's a good contract. And I looked around the table and they all seemed to agree it was a good contract. But what if it was like that game of 3-card Monte? What if they were all friends and I didn't know it? And the bag of money was Iceberg's money in the first place. What was I talking about? What was I trying to tell you? Last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, I call Lauren Michaels and I tell him, okay, I'll do it. I'll do Saturday Night Live on election night. And the day I made that phone call, the day I committed to it, it gets announced that Netflix is streaming Chappelle's show. Not just Netflix. HBO Max is streaming it too. I'll tell you another story about HBO. No, hear me out. Did you know, before Chappelle's show was at Comedy Central, I pitched that show to HBO. I told them what I wanted to do. Now, these are executives. All they have to do is say, yeah, we'll take it, or no, thank you, we won't. But they didn't say either of those things. They went too far. They said, literally, what do we need you for? That's what they told me. Is they kicked me out of the office. What do we need you for? And here we are, all these years later, and they're streaming the very show that I was pitching to them. So I'm asking them, what do you need me for? People think I made a lot of money for Chappelle's show. When I left that show, I never got paid. They didn't have to pay me because I signed the contract. But is that right?
Bro. Contract is
I
deadly.
found out that these people were streaming my work and they never had to ask me or they never had to tell me. Perfectly legal because I signed the contract. But is that right? I didn't think so either.
Don't sign on contract.
They literally own these artists, bro.
That's why I like working
Own
for
it.
Netflix. I like working for Netflix because when all those bad things happened to me, that company didn't even exist. And when I found out they were streaming Chappelle's show, I was furious. How could they not know? So you know what I did? I called them and I told them that this makes me feel bad. And do you want to know what they did? They agreed that they would take it off their platform just so I could feel better. That's why I fuck with Netflix. Because they paid me my money, they do what they say they're gonna do, and they went above and beyond what you could expect from a businessman. They did something just because they thought that I might think that they were wrong. And I do. I think if you are fucking streaming that show, you're fencing stolen goods. They stole that from me. They just took it. And I'm not up here trying to tell you guys that I believe that Comedy Central gave me a raw deal. just because I'm black. I believe that they gave me a raw deal because this fucking industry is a monster. It's the same monster that these Me Too bitches was trying to tell you about. But they hate the monster for how it...
Every time they go to a break, I'm gonna pause it. And then I'm gonna start screen recording. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop recording, then start back. Because y'all, that time they reacted to the whole reaction video. I said I was 380 hot. I was 380 hot. Cause half of it didn't even play.
And I hate that monster for how it eats. But my God, man, it's the same monster. When I quit the show, all my friends would say, well, fuck them, Dave. Why don't you just do Chappelle's show at another network? Yeah. And why doesn't a slave run from one plantation to another plantation because the master over there might be nicer? My God, man, I was trapped. You know what? Tell you the truth. I've even thought about coming back and doing another Chappelle show. Well, but if I do, I can't call it Chappelle Show because my name and likeness is being used by them in perpetuity throughout the universe. It's in the contract.
That's messed up, y'all.
That shit is crazy, bro.
That's messed up.
You can't even start a show with his
Own
own
name.
name because they hold his name and likeness under the contract for perpetuity.
Right.
It basically means forever.
Yeah.
Until whenever that contract ends, or for whenever perpetuity is, you know what I'm saying?
Whenever that contract
They own
is up.
him. They own every part of him. He can't even start his own shit with his own name.
That's
crazy,
messed up.
bro. It's fucked up.
You're not supposed to do this in my business. I'm up here doing something that nobody else in this business has the balls to do. I'm telling you something that you need to know. I'm trying to explain to you what you're seeing. You don't understand what you're seeing. I am publicly flogging a network. And I know that this network niggas, they watching me and they saying, why are you doing this so publicly? Doesn't feel good to be flogged publicly. Oh, believe me, I know exactly how that feels. When I quit my show, they said I was crazy. What was crazy about it? I just didn't want to do it anymore. They said I smoked crack. That's impossible. I was a devout Muslim. I didn't smoke or drink. But I do now, bitch, because you ruined my fucking life.
That's sad, bro.
It's fucked up.
Now it's their
Good
turn.
reaction, though.
This is their first nigga lesson, and I'm honored to give it to them. They're gonna pay me for this show. I called my agent. I said, is there anything I can do about this show? And he said, no. Well, fuck you too then. If you want something done right,
Do it.
I guess you gotta do it yourself. So I'm not going to the agents. I'm coming to my real boss. I'm coming to you. I'm begging you. If you ever liked me, if you ever think there was anything worthwhile about me, I'm begging you. Please don't watch that show. I'm not asking to boycott any network. Boycott me. Boycott Chappelle's show. Do not watch it unless they pay me.
Yeah, I feel you. They wrong for it. That's
That's real shit.
Real people.
Listen,
They
man.
claim it down.
This video right here, the video's about to end, but this video right here just goes to show you how warped, how diabolical the industry is, bro. The fact that they could put in legal writing that they own you.
Bro, the industry is like slavery. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Like, you gotta do whatever they tell you to do at any point in time. You have no right to your idea. Like back in the day, a black person make up something. The white man get the credit, get the funds, get the money, happy, while you sitting there miserable, still broke. This what's going on this. Like, the industry is like a slave plantation. I don't think you just willing to sign yourself over instead of being forced to sign yourself over. But it's very convincing because they giving you 1.5 million. But how long that 1.5 million supposed to last? For 10 years? Like, y'all gotta read y'all stuff. And like you said, if you don't know what the word mean, get somebody who do know what it mean before you sign anything. Please do.
You a slave. He said it in the best way possible. Why would I go from one slave master to another just because he's gonna treat me nicer? Understand that these artists who sign their name in ink to these record labels, it's almost like indentured servitude, bruh. It's literally modern day slavery. The same reason why I really don't ever desire to work a job. I don't ever desire to work a job because I feel like that's indentured servitude. How are you gonna sit here and tell me that my time is only worth $25 an hour? That's fucked up. You're telling me that my time, my life, is only worth $25 an hour. You're not gonna do that to me, bro. The same way that these artists and these celebrities are getting bought out for a $2 million advance, and then we own you for perpetuity. Any single show that you do, anything that you do, we take a percentage of it. Not a small percentage. This man is not even getting paid for the show that they're making about him. He's not getting $1 off of the show that they made about him. Now, who got paid off of that? Obviously, the people who sold that show over to HBO, which is who? His management team and his labels. Those are the people who own him. They own rights to all of his creations, his intellectual and creative content. They own it, and they're able to sell it as they please because that's the ownership that they have in the contract. And this is exactly why I tell you, it's not only about selling your soul these artists go about. They sell themselves. They become what is bargained for themselves. They compromise who they are. They compromise their morals, and they compromise literally themselves as an individual to become this rich and famous celebrity that you guys look up to. How could you ever trust a sellout? How could you ever look up to a sellout, bro? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make logical sense in my mind. I can never look up and be like, oh yeah, that guy, he's a sellout. Anybody can make it as a sellout, bro. You're not gonna be a drug dealer and not be rich. You're gonna be a rich drug dealer and then you go to jail. You're not gonna be a celebrity and not have money. You're gonna be a celebrity, but you're also gonna be owned for the rest of your life until you die. But listen, man. I'm gonna end this video right here. Okay, if you guys did enjoy this, like that below, subscribe. Make sure I do subscribe to the Patreon link in the description as well. Let me catch you next one, man. Peace.
Your Patreon will be in my description as well, so I haven't subscribed yet, but I'm in subscribing to his Patreon to find out more about it. But he be spitting facts, y'all. Like straight facts. Not missing a beat. So I hope y'all like this video. If y'all have any questions, let me know. If I can't answer it, hey, go to his page, ask him who sung to me, of course. Go on and only. BMR. The one and only, BMR, okay? So, y'all can room eating, but this is a snack. I'm going to cook because I'm hungry, okay? So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my page and his. And y'all, be you, be yourself, be kind, be beautiful. Do something you ain't did today, you know? Do a goal you've been trying to achieve. Make sure you do it. And with that being said, because you will always beautifully be you. We out.